Hi, first graders. We are starting Math Unit 6 today. Before we get started into our new learning, we're going to do a few review problems to warm up our brain. So 16 flowers are in a vase, 7 are purple, and the rest are blue. How many flowers are blue? Remember the questions we can ask ourselves. What are we looking for? Is it a partner or is it the total? Okay, so then we can start and read the question one more time. 16 flowers are in a vase. Does 16 sound like a total or the partner? 7 are purple and the rest are blue. Does that sound like a total or the partner? And the other thing we're looking for is how many flowers are blue. Okay, so if we're going to set this up, we could have 16, and that is our total, so that's going to go at the top. Okay, we know that there are 7 purple. I'm going to put 7 purple so we know what we're doing. And our unknown is going to be how many blue flowers. Okay, see if you can figure it out and remember the label. One more problem. We have 13 bees in the hive. Some bees fly away. Now there are 8 bees. How many bees fly away? Okay, we have 13 bees, and some fly away. We don't know how many that is. But we do know that we end up with 8. Okay, so when we have subtraction, we know that the total starts at the beginning. And the partner they give us is 8. We have to find out how many flew away. Okay, that's going to be our answer. So you could grab 8 in your hand and get up to 13. That's your answer, and then your label. Okay, so see if you can figure that out. Okay, now we're going to be diving into our new learning. The title of this lesson is Explore Representing Data. So the data that we're working with today is going to be related to bugs. So the first part of the directions say, cut out the cards. Which animals have legs? Which animals do not have legs? Sort the animals. Really quick, I want to talk to you about your vocabulary words for this unit. I was supposed to do that at the beginning, but I make mistakes, sorry. Data, more, fewer, most, fewest, and sort. If you look on the back side of those, you can look at the picture and look at the description to kind of help you understand what those words mean. Okay, there's also a family letter at the beginning for moms and dads or for teachers to read and send home to make sure that parents know what we're learning in class. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and do that. So cut out those animals, put them in 2 piles, okay? So one pile is going to be animals with legs, like these guys, okay? The other pile is going to be animals that do not have legs. And I would lay them out like flat on your workspace. Don't stack them up or anything. And once you have them all cut out, then you can play the video again. Okay, so go ahead and pause it and take care of that. Okay, now that you're back, we have, we're going to use circles and 5 groups to record our data. Now we want to make sure that when we do this, we do it neatly so that we can read our data accurately, which means correctly. Write how many in each group. So, count those animals that do have legs. How many animals ended up having legs? We're going to make a circle for each one. Did you get 11 too? If you did, great job. If not, count again. Remember here I use 5 groups so that it's easy for us to count. 5, 10, and one more is 11. How about no legs? Did you get 7? Yep, that's what I got too. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to use the data, that's everything that we gathered here, to complete the answers to these questions and to follow the directions. So we need to know how many bugs in all. How could we figure that out? Okay, I guess that we could count each individual card to find how many bugs there are in all over here. Or we could take these two numbers and add them together. Okay, so we have the bugs with legs and the bugs without legs. We could add them together. That equation would look like 11 plus 7 equals, see if you can figure that out. That answer is going to go right here. 18. That's right. Good job. Now we need to ring, which we know means circle, the group with more animals. Which one had more, legs or no legs? Yep, it was the one with legs, so we're going to circle that just like the directions said. Now the next direction says cross out the group with fewer animals. Okay, this one has more, and this one has fewer, so the directions say cross it out, so let's do that. Good. Okay, once you've completed that, we are going to turn to the next page. All right, now we're going to sort by color. So we have our 3 categories here. You're going to make a little section for the brown, a section for the red, and a section for the black. In the same way, I want you to record your data using the 5 group. So let's go ahead and count the brown ones. Once you have your groups separated, count the brown ones and draw the circles. We'll see if our numbers match. Did you end up with 6 brown bugs? That's correct. Okay, how about your red bugs? Count them up. Now remember, we want to use a 5 group to record our data. And did you come up with 5? Yep, that's correct. And let's record the black bugs. How many black ones? All right, I ended up with 7. How about you? Okay, now let's follow the directions. How many in all? I think we figured that out on the front, but for the sake of learning, we're going to do an equation. So 6 of the brown ones plus 5 of the red ones plus 7 of the black ones. Okay, I don't see anything in here that can make us a 10 to make our adding any easier. So let's just grab some numbers and add them up. So 6 and 5, what do you get there? Yep, 6 and 5 gets us 11 plus 7. So now we have 11 and 7 more. That's the same one we had on the front. So now we end up with 18. That's correct. Okay, now we need to ring the group with the most animals. Okay, which one of these has the most? Yep, 7 is the most, so that's the category for the black ones. It tells us to ring that one, so that means circle. We're going to do that. Okay, the next direction says cross out the group with the fewest. Which one has the fewest? It's red, that's correct. Good job. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Now this kind of leads us into what we will be doing in our upcoming lessons. So let's do this together. Draw circles and use 5 groups to show that, okay? So it says 9 black animals. Right here is the black animals, and we need to do 9 of them. So let's do that. Draw 9 circles using a 5. We're actually going to stretch our 5 group out because they didn't give us enough room. Okay, so there we have the black animals, 9 of them. Now we need to have 8 green ones. So we're going to draw 8 circles. And I want you to do your best to line it up directly underneath so that it's easy for us to look and compare to see which one has more and which one has fewer. Okay, so we got to make 8. Okay, now that we have both of our black and green animals circles drawn, you can actually look and see right away without even counting which one has more. Right? You can tell it's the black animals that have more because this one's missing a circle. Okay? This one has more. You can see it right away, and this one has fewer. All right? So today we were sorting our data and representing with 5 group circles and counting up and sorting. And we discussed our vocabulary. So tomorrow we will dive into the next section. Thank you.